And for our first performer for the premiere of Just Be Pretty, Da, Lucias Isabel. Oh, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. From the bottom of my heart. I forgot the fucking lyrics. Ah! Oh my god. Leave it up to me to literally forget the lyrics to the song that I'm supposed to be performing today. Hi, guys, and welcome to the first episode of Just Be Pretty, Duh. Your host, yours truly, the one in the fur coat, the one with Christmas decorations in November. My decorations and my Christmas tree have literally been up since November 2nd. But me, Lucias Socials, me and my fur coat, and my, of course, lovely dovey coconut Red Bull. Now, if you guys keep wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I have a monitor in front of me. And I don't know if it's the lighting or the camera or the fur coat. I look good. You look good, Mr. Armstrong. Where's that from? I feel like I heard that somewhere. I don't know. But you guys, I have been just feeling so lonely with no friends out here in the middle of the desert. So I said, you know what? Let me just start a podcast. I can make some internet friends. And honestly, like, I'm like all like housewife vibes today, or like today, this year. Okay, wait, like, honestly, can you be a housewife if you aren't like always at home? Or is that just like a wife? I don't know. But honestly, I've just been kind of like, just need to do something for myself. So I was like, you know what? I used to have a channel like way back when. You'll never be able to find it because it's literally scratched from all the internet. Like when I scratched my Twitter. Oh my god, that's a funny you guys. So like remember when everybody was getting canceled for saying some really wild out of pocket stuff like back in the day? So like I was like, you know what? One day I'm gonna be famous. I don't know how, when, where, why, but someone's gonna find my Twitter account and someone is gonna cancel me for everything that I said and did. So what did I do? I went ahead and I like literally tried to access my old Twitter account, but I couldn't. So what I ended up doing was I literally had to reach out to Twitter like corporation and was like hello Twitter, like how's it going? Like I really need you to delete this stuff because back then I was just saying some wild stuff and honestly it was just not going to be good. So luckily everything was scratched and you'll never be able to find anything. I it's not like I was saying like crazy mean stuff, but I was just my Regina George vibes. Like I really was thinking I was doing something when I really wasn't. But, oh, tell me I don't look so like just cute in this fur coat. Okay, so every every fucking girl and their mother's prostitute has been talking about this coat, and I hunted it down. Finally, was able to find one. Did you guys just see that? There's like dust fairies everywhere. But this thing is already going all over the place. So today I was like, you know what? What should we talk about during our first, like, when I say our or we or us or like any of those like plural terms? Is it plural when you talk about more than one person? I don't know. Okay, anyways, whenever you say any of those things, I just want you to know that I'm talking about myself, like me and my multiple personalities. But I just like was like I literally went through and I like asked all of my friends. I was like, "Hey, okay, let me go back a little bit. I used to live in Vegas. I lived in Vegas on and off for collectively about like 5 to 6 years. And honestly, it was such a trip. Like the first time I was in high school, so I didn't really get to do much, but even then that was kind of crazy. Like the stuff that I did do. But then I went back when I was like 22, 21 and I lived there for like 2 years, I think. And it was like literally like, wait, was it 1 year? No, it was 2 years, I think. It was honestly like the wildest time of my life. And it was so crazy. And I was such a club rat. And I was just like, I mean, like, how could you not? I was in my party girl era. I was living the best time of my life. I was in my early 20s. I mean, I'm like still in my early 20s right now. If you say anything else, I'm not gonna like want to be your friend. But anyways, I like just was like really just like crazy back then. So I asked my friends, some of the craziest like Vegas stories, like you know what I mean? Like as my friends, they knew everything, but like the ones they were saying were just like way too spicy. And I just like honestly could not do that. Like I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna like expose myself. So I just like decided to pick up some stories that like I just feel would be like a little bit more PG-13, and like we can leave the rated R to like my first Netflix sitcom. Or wait, no, what is it? Not, it's not a Netflix sitcom. What is it? Like a Netflix special, or when I get picked up by Spotify. I don't know. I'll decide. We'll see. I don't know. I might like you guys, and I might just spill all the beans by next episode. But today we are talking about my Vegas club rat era. That was such a wild time. Like when I tell you wild, you guys, like if you guys like even knew, like, well, the snippets I'm gonna tell you, like that alone is kind of crazy. But like if you guys knew everything and you guys were there, like if I had a reality television crew just following me around the entire time, literally probably would have like been canceled. I would have been canceled, not the show. The show would probably like be doing gorgeous. I would probably been canceled like it would have been crazy. Like honestly, I don't even know how people would react. Like I feel like 85% of the people would hate me. I feel like 25% of the people would like me. That doesn't add up to 100. I'm also not good at math. But oh my god, what should we talk about? Because I have so much crazy stuff. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. I have an iPad right here, guys, and we're gonna go through and see what we're gonna talk about. Oh my gosh, let's talk. Okay, so dating in Vegas was crazy. But let's talk about this one time that this man I met. Okay, so I was like, you know what? I've just been dating a lot of like guys from the bars and the clubs lately, and I really just honestly want to try something different. So I said, let me get on Bumble, meet someone, and like go from there. It'll be like a lot more slow paced, like no drinking involved, like whatever, right? So I meet this guy on Bumble, we match, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like I'm out of town and I'm just like visiting." And I'm like, "But you know, I come here often for work and like, you know, we should go out. Like, let me take you to like a nice dinner, blah 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 blah." And you know me, I'm like, "Oh, this man wants to take me out to dinner." I'm a tourist. I freaking love food. So I said, "Yeah, sure, let's go." So during this era, I also like did not own anything in my wardrobe that was not like a mini skirt and a crop top and like knee-high thigh black boots. Like I swear that is all I wore. If I have a picture of those outfits, which I probably do, I will make sure to post them on here so that you guys can see that I owned literally nothing. Like I literally looked like I was going to the club, I was going to the bar, I was going somewhere, and it was literally not PG. So I like throw on my handy dandy little crop top, my black leather mini skirt, and my knee high, or like my knee high. Oh wait, yeah, it is your knees. I was like shoulder high. No, your knee high black boots. And I said, you know what? Let's fucking do it. So I was like, yeah, sure. And my first red flag was honestly, he didn't pick me up and he didn't offer to pick me up. And he also didn't offer to send me a car like most guys did back when I was living in Vegas. Like it was so normal for guys to be like, hey, I don't have a car right now, but I'll send you a lift. I'll send you an Uber to pick you up. What's your address? And then we can meet up at the restaurant. We can meet up here, whatever. But this guy didn't. That should have been my red flag. But I didn't think anything of it. So I just got ready. I had just got off work, went home, got ready, dressed up, right? Obviously this date was like not something that I like a guy that I had met or talked to ever before, like literally like within 10 hours of me saying, yeah, sure, let's go on the date. But also that was me in my Vegas era. Like I never said no. I was always like, you know what? Let's fucking do it. Let's go anywhere that we have to. And I'm always down for the ride. Which reminds me of like another date that I went on a hike and I could have died. Oh my god, but that's another story. Anyways, okay. So I like was like I went home, I got dressed, I got cute, I put on my like little slutty crop top, my little tiny leather mini skirt that I literally could not sit in, and I said I'm gonna go on a date because Lucia, when like she was living in Vegas, she thought she could dress like that and expect men to treat her like a princess because I'm always a princess, but I just like never like I just failed to understand that men don't think like that. They just always think with what they're presented, right? So do you hear that Red Bull going down my throat? So good. Guys, coconut berry Red Bulls. If you're not on it, get on it. Um, So I was like, drove myself down there. We were gonna meet downtown. Also, another red flag because there's nothing cute or romantic to do downtown. This is like Fremont downtown, so it's like not even downtown Summerlin or anything like that. If you're familiar with the Vegas era, it's run down. There's like prostitutes. People are selling drugs. It's like really ran through, been there, done that kind of thing. So, but I also was there every weekend for the parties. Okay, anyways, so I met him down there, and I, of course, like always, am late. So if you guys don't know me, I'm late to everything. Like, give me a fake time because if not, I will show up 30 to 45 minutes late. It's just who I am. So I was late, like always. I was like literally like about an hour late for no reason. Just like it takes me forever to do absolutely nothing. So I like pulled up and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I'm late. And he was like, no, it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I've just been at the bar. And I'm like, okay. So I didn't think anything of it. We walked Fremont and like we didn't even have dinner now that I think about it. Like I'm thinking about it. I really don't even think we went to dinner. I think this man literally just like we literally I think just walked Fremont and went into the bars and the casinos. And then I think he was just like, "Oh, we should totally go like to the strip." And I was like, "Oh my God, yes." I was like, because either like we can like go to dinner, we can go like there's just so much stuff to do on the strip that I'm like could be cute for a date. You know, I'm like take me to a show, take me to dinner, take me shopping, buy me a Birkin. I don't know. But so we take a lift down to the strip and like we take it to Planet Hollywood, I think. And we're at Planet Hollywood, which ironically is also where I spent like my wedding night. So it's like a full circle moment. Wait, was it my wedding night? I think it was the day after my wedding. Either way, whatever. But anyways, so we were at Planet Hollywood and at the casino and like we were walking around and there was like this little bar and I was like hottie patati because like I said, I don't know how to dress like a decent human being on a Wednesday evening. So this like club promoter was like, "Hey, you should totally come to this club, blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Oh, I'm with this guy," because I think the guy was in the restroom. And then he gave us two access passes like VIP. So then we got escorted into the club, walked into the club. It was dead, sweetheart, because like cool clubs at Planet Hollywood on a Wednesday night. Like it wasn't even one of the cool ones. I don't know what it was, but anyway, so we go in and then we dip out. Like literally, as soon as we go in, we're like, okay, let's leave. It's dead in here. So we leave and we find this other little cantina place downstairs in like the lobby that like was just like a vibe. People were dancing. It was cool. I was playing Latin music. It was such my vibe. So we go in there and then the guy's like, we get drinks and then we go to the dance bar. And then by the time we literally get to the dance bar, he finished his drink, which should have been another red flag because I'm like, dude, you're just running through drinks like crazy. So then he's like, "Hey, do you want another drink?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then I was like, "I'll just wait here." Wait, I actually don't remember if I said I'll wait here or if he told me to wait there. That I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, so then he freaking leaves to go get a drink, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm vibing and I'm vibing and I'm like, "Okay, it's been like two songs. Like keep in mind, like it's a Wednesday night, like the bar's not empty, right?" So every like couple of minutes, I like turn over and I see that he's like at the bar talking to this couple that's like right there, it's like sitting at the bar, but he's standing because he's waiting for a drink. And I'm like, okay, well maybe he's just trying to be nice. I started a conversation. I don't know. So then I like keep looking. I'm like, okay, this guy's just talking, talking, talking. And then I kid you not, it had been like 10, 15 minutes. I like literally am like, did this man forget that like I'm here? So I walk up and I'm like, "Hey, what's up? Like, how are the drinks coming along?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, they're here, they're here. Sorry, I got distracted talking to blah 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 blah." I'm like, oh, "Okay, no worries." And then I was like, "Do you need like a minute or something?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll be over there in a second." And I'm like, "What do you mean you'll be over there in a second? You should be there right now." And like I go back and I wait and I'm like, what the fuck? And he comes back like literally like 2 minutes later and goes, "Hey, I'm so sorry, but like, like I'm getting really along with them. And honestly, they're into the whole like swinging stuff. So it sounds like a good time for me. And I'm in Vegas on vacation. Like, you have to understand." And I'm like, "Oh, sweetheart, I understand. Don't worry. No need to tell me twice, baby girl. I am out." Like, I cannot believe I felt so disrespected. I felt so belittled. I was just like, am I really like not enough? Like, I don't know. It's one of those weird feelings where you're like, I don't even know how to feel about myself. Like, A, you're gross because like, who does that? B, like, ew. And then C, like, ew. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. Like, like, just get me a lift home. And he goes, yeah, 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 like I'll get it for you. Just give me a moment. And so then he leaves again to the bar to like, I guess, like reconnect with them. It's like, hey, hey, don't leave me or whatever. I see like this group of gay guys at the dance floor, and I'm like, you guys, this asshole literally just freaking left me for swingers. Keep in mind at this point I'm a little bit tipsy, right? And I'm like, this guy literally just left me for freaking swingers. And they're like, oh, sweetie, that's gross. Like, do you want to come hang out with us? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it's okay. Like, I'm just going to head home. Like, honestly, I was like, I shouldn't even be here right now. So I'm just going to go home. All right, guys. So then I go back up to him, right? After like 2 minutes of waiting again. And I'm like, hey, like, you have to get my Uber. Like, is it on the way? Whatever, right? It's like, oh, yeah, yeah, I'll order it. So he orders it because he hadn't ordered it yet. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy is like crazy. But I'm also crazy because I came on this date with him. And then he goes, okay, you want to go wait for it? And I'm like, where am I going to wait for it? And he's like, downstairs. And I'm like, are you not going to take me? I feel like, like take me to the lift. It's not even under my name. It's not under my phone. Like I have no idea like how to get to this lift. How am I gonna know which one? All these kinds of things. And he goes, oh yeah, yeah, I'll take you. And then we're like, he starts walking me towards where the lift is gonna go. And he goes, like, I'm sorry, like, I hope you understand and you don't take it like any kind of way, but it's like once in a lifetime opportunity. And like, if you want, like I can take you to dinner tomorrow to make up for this and stuff. And I'm like, who does this man think I am? Like, why does he think that I'm gonna sit here and be like, yeah, for sure, I am so sorry, like, go ahead. So I'm like, dude, like, this is freaking crazy. So he walks me downstairs. I get in the lift, and dude, as soon as I get in the lift, I start crying and I'm bawling. I'm like literally bawling my eyes. I'm like, ah, ah, ah. And like the lift driver's like, is everything okay, sweetheart? What's wrong? Imagine the stories about how I fell in love with my Uber driver. No, actually, that did happen once. We'll talk about it later. Anyways, I'm telling you guys, I have so many crazy stories. I was crying in the lift, and I was like crying and bawling my eyes out. And the guy's like, "What's wrong, sweetheart?" And I'm like, "This guy left me, and he left me for swingers, and nobody's gonna love me." Ah, ah, ah. And like just bawling and bawling because nobody's gonna love me because like nobody wanted me and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, you're literally so hot. Like people hit on you all the time. Like people, good guys want to go on dates with you, bad guys want to go on dates with you, like guys want to go on dates with you. You just always like the bad ones. Like sweetheart, like because it's so true. I'm like, I've had so many good guys that I have let run, like not run through me, that sounds so gross, but like have like just like put like just like skipped away, all because like I'm just like into the toxic shit. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm like sitting there crying about nobody's gonna love me, all this shit, while I have like a guy on my freaking phone saying, hey, what time are you gonna be home? I'm craving ice cream. Like, I'll go pick you up. Even though he lives all the way on the other side of the town, and I'm so not in his way, but he just wants to go get ice cream with me. After I already told him I was not interested in dating him, I just want to be friends. Like, that blows my mind. And I'm over here crying over some rando that I met on Bumble. Oh my god, you guys, wait. This has a hoodie. I should wear the hoodie. I got distracted because I look so cute. But I'm sitting here crying over this man in an Uber when I shouldn't be. So I'm like, this is so wacko. So, pointless to say, I never talked to that man again. He also never hit me up the next day to take me to dinner. I would like to hope that I have enough self respect to be like, yeah, I wouldn't have gone. But also, that era of me probably, like, I don't know. I don't want to say I would go, and I don't want to say I wouldn't go, because honestly, you can ask anybody who knew me back then, and you can ask my roommates, my coworkers, anybody. You would be surprised. You really, really would be surprised at the things that I did do and the things that I did not do. But that's this time that I got left for swingers on a first date with a guy from Bumble in Vegas. There was the other time that I like went on a first date with this guy, and then halfway through the date he started crying because he told me that he had a girlfriend back home slash ex-girlfriend slash maybe potentially still a girlfriend, and she was pregnant. Ah! I'm telling you guys, Vegas is something else. Don't recommend. I literally like. I have a couple of friends who somehow, some way found love. Shout out to Isioma. Shout out to Vanessa. I think those are the only two friends out of like all the friends I have out there. Oh no, Sim Sim to go find love too. She actually ended up moving to Texas though, so I don't know if that counts. Dude, that really is it. I think out of my gajillion of friends that I have out there, literally only three of them found love. One of them is dating. That's whoa, this ex thing of mine on it, married and kids and everything, but we're still besties. Well, me and her, me and him, it's like no, we don't really talk. Oh my god, but that's a whole other story. I you guys, I hate to be that girl that's like that's another story. That's another story. But if you guys knew the amount of stuff that I went through and the amount of stuff that I did, like crazy crazy stuff. But I'm just so excited to be doing this podcast. I'm so excited to be sitting down and talking to you guys. And this one's going to be a little bit short just because, to be so honest with you, I did not prepare for this whatsoever. And my phone is like literally running out of storage every other minute. But, anyways, guys, I just want to say that keep in tune, keep tone. I just really hope that you liked the musical performance in the beginning of this because it was just really beautiful. Yeah, I'm just so excited. Just like you guys, just don't expect much. Just don't expect too much from me because, like, once this blows up and I get rich and famous, like, I'm gonna change. Money will change me. I will no longer be on my couch. I will be on a private jet hosting this show. I'm just kidding. Not kidding. I can't take myself seriously. But should I do a musical exit performance? What song? We'll leave it for the audience. Audience, what song do you want? You got it. Ready? Acapella style. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Oh, you guys, I really wish I could sing. My life would be so different if I could sing. I just can't sing to save my life. I can't hold a pitch. So much for watching. Please make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit post notifications so you get notified every single time I post. Don't forget, just be pretty. Duh. That was exhausting.